manifested this guy, man. It's like, I was dating and I was like, you know what? It's nothing out here. I'm over it. So me and my best friend, Dennis, we were sitting at the table and we just said, just tell God who we want and what we want in our lives. So I was very detailed, to the eye color, to the lips, to the height, to the skin color.
And he gave you all that.
It's like I ran into him in the elevator and
you mean to tell me God answered gay people prayers too?
Absolutely.
He is crazy.
No, I mean, no, but that's the topic too that needs to be talked about because people think just because you're gay or like the same
that
sex.
God doesn't love you, and He does, and He's gonna bless you the same way. Like we are all of His kids.
Absolutely.
Like He loves every single one of us, flawed and all. Like
right.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, and I refuse to let Christians, deter me from loving God. I won't let anything separate me from God because that's the head of my life. Yeah. So but I manifested this guy and he's an amazing guy. His name is J. August Richards. That's like my best friend. That guy's everything.
That's your everything. Yeah. And what about you? I know you're wifey. That's my girl.
Yeah. So
what is
I have
marriage
a parallel
life?
story we were talking about. So our first introduction to R&B music was right here. So, I was like, the person that produced that, his name is Teddy Riley. And I was just like, so like enamored, like, man, this dude is dope and blah, blah, blah. So to make a parallel to my wife, so my son's.
Talk about it.
So my son's, youngest son's, his father is Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
I want to say something too because it's like, so she has, it's two fathers that's in place and to be honest with you, we're all like brothers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so I know you guys share an amazing relationship.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, a lot of times people don't really understand that dynamic, but Ted would call me like, what up, bro? Then my other son, Dwayne, he'll call me, hey, man, what's going on, brother, blah, blah, blah. So it's like we're very, very cool. So, it is hope out there. Like, she had 3 kids before I met her. So to single women out there that actually have kids, it is hope,
I love that. You're an incredible husband. And one thing that I will say about your wife, she gave me like my start just being like when I first moved to Los Angeles, being at her store. And I will model her clothes, and she has some fly clothes. I'll have her on my show soon and share all about her career. But she's a star herself. She's an R&B singer. So
100%.
I think we're seeing right now a lot of celebrities are addressing, bullies on social media, and they're saying certain stuff. They feel like they have to respond back. Do y'all think that
I don't think
is a good idea?
It's not warranted. Like, why would you waste your time arguing with someone you
right?
don't know?
Right?
Sometimes, I mean, I do get it. Like, if it's too much, like people don't know when to stop. They just keep going. And I understand, like, when they start putting your family in it, and when they start hitting below the belt, and they can get a little annoying.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand why people go back and forth with people they don't know.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm not.
So it's 2 types of people I know.
He's like the 50 Cent.
I like to antagonize. I like to scratch that surface and keep scratching till it creates a scab or something. And then the other side of me, because I've noticed too, like if you're going back and forth with a celebrity, all you're trying to do is get a reaction. But the unfortunate part about it is they can drag you through the mud. Like even with Diddy, right? What I've noticed about Diddy, like all the scrutiny, the litany of things that we said about him, this and that, blah, blah, blah. If this dude would walk in this building right now, all you MFers would actually try to take a picture, do a
Get an
video
autograph.
so you can post it on your pages.
Yeah. We just seen it in Miami. He was just like at the beach, and they're like, still fans.
Like humans, we are the most interesting animals that God have created. I know God looked down on us and be like, you know what, I'm just going to destroy it all. And Jesus be like, no, God, no, please, just give him another chance.
Yeah. I think we're very judgmental, but all of us have stuff in our backyard. So I'm like, we are so quick to crucify Diddy when, and I'm not saying what he did was bad. It was awful. It was awful what Cassie went through.
Absolutely.
We cannot take that away from her 100%. Experience. We seen it. That was ugly.
Absolutely.
Right?
Like that.
However, on the flip side of things, we all make mistakes, right? Some of the guys are saying, like, if a man ever did that to my daughter, but some of these men behind closed doors are throwing their women around like that.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm just like, because his stuff got caught on camera, you guys are so crucifying him versus, especially as a culture, we tear each other down versus saying, that was disgusting, but my brother needs help. Let me pray for him. Cancel culture is crazy. Let's go deeper.
Because I know women will still want to be put up with this, will still pull up with this man mess just to actually get a check. Because we can talk about that too with this, you know, this pimp prostitution thing that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody need $1 and everybody need a check and all this other stuff, and you're, you know, just hiding your morals and your values just so you can get a check. Let's be honest about that, because even though they're saying, oh, he's a monster and this and that, blah, 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 if Diddy would walk through this door and say, hey, girl, what are you doing this evening? Even if it may be a free meal or, you know, you may want to just get on a private jet, you still would do it.
Yeah, yeah. Because people are chasing a
Fame,
lifestyle and
money.
fame.
Chasing something ain't yours.
Yeah.
You don't have it, it's just not yours.
Yeah, and then morals and values go out the window. And then I also think about, for some women, not all, but some of them put themselves in certain positions and situations. You're at like a party. What was you doing over in that room with so-and-so and X, Y, and Z? Why would you put yourself in a situation like that?
Something that really upsets me is like what you said is so true. But on the other side of it, you have people, well, it doesn't matter. It still was wrong. But answer the question, why were you there? You know what goes on. I don't understand, baby girl. Like, why would you put yourself in that situation? It just doesn't make any sense.
It just didn't work out in your favor. That's all it
is.
Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Like,
it's like putting yourself in harm's way. You know, like your parents would say, don't go to that party. You know, like, you know what could happen. Maybe it won't happen, but maybe it could happen.
Right. You can look at it like this, right? If you're trying to cross the street, you're going to run into traffic to get to the other side. Now, if you make it across the street, everything is all good. But if you get hit by a car, oh my God, I just got hit by a car. But you knew what was going to happen and the consequence of running across the street.
Yeah.
You know what was going to happen. You know you're supposed to do it anyway.
I think, in sort of back to Diddy and Cassie, I hate to reference this couple so much, but I think that there's so much you can learn on both sides of it.
Absolutely.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Like, let's be for real.
I do have a question for you.
What's up?
So I'm seeing on the social media that it's like a gender divide, a gender war that's going on in the black community. What do you feel about that? I know this is your show, but
I love when people throw questions at me. You know, there is a big divide. I think that I'm a traditional woman, I think, sort of. You know, that's the thing. I feel like everyone's very contradicting. You know,
absolutely.
Everybody has their opinions and perspectives, what they do, what they'll tolerate, what they won't tolerate. But I think I just hate the division.
Yeah.
I hate it.
But that's clicks and views too.
Yeah.
People just say stuff just for the click and view value.
Nah, well, it goes deeper than clicks and views, because I have homeboys that's out there. You know, they're actually, you know, homeboys and homegirls, and you can see it play out in real life. And that's the part that's scary, because when you say clicks and views, that means, you know, it's an audience in front of you, you're just performing. But when it goes outside of that, then that becomes a problem.
I think it's ending marriages.
100%.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I can't relate because I'm married to a man, but I hear it a lot.
No, you can. You can relate.
No, I mean, I have friends. You know, like majority of my friends are straight.
Yeah.
So I hear the back and forth, and you know how a person said that I'm independent and I don't need you and blah 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 blah. But you do need him, girl.
50-50.
No, girl, you need him, girl. If you didn't need him, you would not be married to this man. You would not have chose this man to be your husband.
Ain't that
so
true?
it's like, you know, at the end of the day, we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, we have to get along with ourselves and be honest with ourselves. Like, okay, am I listening to people, influences, like outside of me?
And they're only sort of giving their perspective, right? Like, in relationships, every relationship is different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what may work for one may not work for the next person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And get out of your own
way.
That is very important. I think that's the pin that we need to put in. Get out of your own way, because it's so unfortunate, because you can have a guy, a good guy, and just because he doesn't make what you feel he should make, you will say, nah, this ain't it. And then you'll go with the dude that don't mean you any good. Then all of a sudden you
Dog
just
you
like,
out.
and then you like, well, it's no good men out there. Because you messed them all up. That's why ain't no good men out there.
Yeah.
No, something else that baffles me too with these single people out here. It's like, it's so many single people in this world. Why are you still single?
Yeah, what is that about?
Because people see things and they feel like they're supposed to have it. And it's
they-
like not even looking at yourself in the mirror like, okay, the person that I want, do I equate?
Yeah. And are we always looking, like you said, the bigger deal?
Right.
I feel like everyone's looking for the bigger deal. Like, well, what you don't got, somebody else has, so I'm going to go over there. Versus working what you got, working with what you have.
Right,
Because
but-
you can
right.
grow into that. People
Right.
could get a better job and your man be making 6 figures or, So
Right.
I feel like, yeah, we give up on people too quickly. And,
Yeah.
not to talk about another race, but, you see these other races, they don't tear each other down like
They
how we do it.
do.
I mean, but
Right.
for example, let's use Kanye West as an example.
Mm-hmm.
We see what he's going through. He's dealing with something mentally. He lost his mom, and he's doing all these crazy things. And the things that we say about him, like our words and how we put him down.
Right.
Now, fast forward, God forbid, if Kanye was to do any harm to himself, we'll be boo-hoo, oh my God,
Yeah.
crying, devastated. Oh
Yeah.
my, I love Kanye.
Absolutely.
Why do we give each other our flowers when we're gone? But why do we do each other
Because we are
while we're
attracted.
alive?
We are attracted to negativity. We don't like anything. If anything is posted on social media that's positive, people will like it, but they'll move forward and they'll go to what? Negativity. Like the shade room, I like y'all, but it's just like it spews out just
Nobody-
negatively,
Negativity,
like
yeah.
negativity. So it's
Yeah.
like the world has been programmed to like negative stuff. They don't like positive stuff. Like even the music, like people like don't like good music. They like popping and twerking.
One thing we do have to understand is they are just as dirty and gritty as we are, but they don't publicize it. It's not used for entertainment. We have to publicize everything. I'm friends with every ethnicity out there, and they all have some stuff going on in their
Oh yeah,
own
they got
community.
the drama. They got some
So
drama.
it's just not
Yeah.
promoted. It's not entertainment. We utilize our mess for entertainment.
Or I'm gonna go deeper. Or do they utilize it?
They
Because
utilize
there's
it,
always
right.
some people in the
No.
background
No, they-
that
they-
want
she's right.
want to take the black culture
No.
down. They want us
No. We
to
take ourselves.
fight
No, we gotta take
to
them
fight
out.
each other.
Listen, I want to say this.
that's
Everything
not
is
thinking.
not the white
That's
man.
not
It's
thinking.
us, because you know who's selling it to the white man just to
We
get a dollar?
We giving it to them. Like we
It's
did,
us.
we did it in slavery.
We
Like we
give it to
gave our
them
own
free.
people. We gave our own people up to the
Right.
slave masters because greed.
That's how we change
Yeah.
our community. Stop thinking it's them. It's us. We're
So we be the
self-sabotaging
change.
ourselves.
Yeah.
We need to be the change.
Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Period.
This conversation was so good. Oh my
It
God. I
was.
can't wait to have you
Really
guys
enjoyed
back.
it.
This was
Really enjoyed
amazing. Is there any new projects that you guys are working on? Any up and coming projects?
So we have a project that's out right now. It's called Summer.
Come on,
I
Summer.
mean, it's 6 songs, and they actually promote what the vibe is, which is the season, summer. You think about summer, and you think about partying. So it's out right now on all DSPs, all streaming platforms. So check it out under GBOR, and the project name is Summer.
All right, guys. So before we get out of here, drop your social medias.
With IG, you can go to everything is Gbor Nation, GBOR Nation, across the board.
All
Snapchat,
platforms.
Twitter,
All platforms.
everything is Gbor Nation.
Yes, guys. So if you guys want to see more from the Gbor twins, lock in and stay tuned. Signing off is your girl Danny with Speak About It with Danny Talk Show podcast. Remember, if you like what you saw and you love this conversation so much, remember to like, comment, and share. See you guys again the next time.